Well, scaling electric cars, EVs, accounts for around one-third of our valuation. Turkey is home to the plant that you mentioned. This is the new world. So many nations do want a Tesla facility. That's fantastic to hear. Everything is working out. Then, autonomous taxi platforms account for two-thirds of our valuation. Here in the United States, we believe Tesla to be at the top. It will most likely be the firm that gets people from point A to point B as swiftly and safely as possible, since it has gathered more data about our roads, and actually other roads, than all of the other companies put together. As a result, it has more corner cases. Because regulators are highly data-driven, the risks are decreasing. In fact, as a result of auto safety measures, the number of auto deaths in the United States has increased from 30,000 to 45,000 over the past 5 to 10 years, after decades of declining. This has been observed by regulators, particularly in the transportation sector. Given the current state of the economy, there has been some reaction and pause, in my opinion, as GM and Ford have announced that they will be taking a break from their operations since they are not profitable. By the way, Tesla is benefiting from the competitors acting in this way, and the company is continuing to advance rapidly. I do believe that there is an economic component to it, and you are free to make any number of other excuses. However, if that is the case, we anticipate that, in the next 5 years, which is our investment time horizon, the average cost of an electric vehicle will drop by half. AI and Tesla's new block production methods and technologies play a major role in this. In this video, let's take a moment to chat with Cathie Wood, the creator of ARK Invest. From analyzing stock selling tactics to seeing the unrealized potential in Tesla's diverse ecosystem, Cathie shares her fascinating insights on why she's investing in the company's stock more than ever. Cathie covers everything in this fascinating conversation. Thus, you've come to the proper spot if you want to raise your investment gain and acquire a competitive edge in the market. Come along with us as we explore the fascinating world of Tesla and discover why Cathie Wood has invested heavily in the company's stock. This isn't your typical stock chat, so fasten your seatbelt, people. Prepare to learn the trade secrets of the professionals who purchase as much Tesla stock as they can. Please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons before we move on. Let's get this video underway, and welcome to Tesla Stock News. This is where things get really hot. When should you sell, and how should you handle your cash flow? You see, it's a really important balancing act. As things were reaching their zenith in 2021, Cathie claims that ARK stock began to decline below their projected returns. Instead of loitering, they sold off the items that didn't make the cut. Consider NVDA. They're huge players in the AI chip market, right? ARK had been on that train from the start, but they took advantage of the chaotic market. Why? All eyes were on AI, and NVIDIA was the obvious choice for those who wanted a piece of the action. However, Cathie and her group don't believe in taking it easy. They pare down their holdings and concentrate on their best choices. The key to their success is therefore methodical selling. Now, let's talk about technology. Cathie's analysts are the best in the business. They are IT masters as well as industry specialists. Since technology in today's world doesn't stay in one industry, consider Tesla as an example. It's an entire tech environment on wheels, not just a car. Elon is all about vertical integration, and who knows? Maybe in the future he may even challenge Apple for market share. It all comes down to playing the game sensibly and comprehending it. Cathie has some wise words for you now. This too shall pass. Do you recall that one? In the realm of investment, possessing accurate data is akin to possessing a crystal ball. If your figures tell you otherwise while everyone else is freaking out about inflation, that's your ticket to the big time. People, it all comes down to following the data. You'll be glad you did in the end, Cathie. Let's now discuss Tesla in more detail. Investors in Tesla have recently had a difficult time as the stock has plummeted, down a staggering 29% by 2024. But wait a minute, might there be a bright side? The co-founder of Likefolio, Landon Spahn, has some intriguing information to provide. A few weeks ago, Landon's team actually sent out a bullish notice to its hedge fund customers, in spite of the depressing headlines. They have observed a discrepancy between the underlying data and the stock's performance. Indeed, following their most recent report, highly anticipated Tesla truck has caused a stir in the automobile sector. Even if deliveries are still in their early stages, competitors have been alarmed by the mere prospect of its arrival. As a result of Tesla's calculated price changes, competitors like Ford were compelled to reconsider their approaches and cut prices in order to stay competitive in the quickly changing electric vehicle industry. This intense rivalry highlights Tesla's unparalleled status as a trailblazer in the automobile industry, propelling innovation and breaking new ground like never before. This is where things get interesting, though. Even though Tesla's stock is plummeting, its internet presence is growing. Both web traffic and Tesla mentions are increasing. People, that's a good sign. What does Landon think then? He does, however, have long-term optimism in Tesla. His focus is solely on the evidence, and he is not letting his emotions influence his decision-making. And the data appears to be looking pretty damn good, in his opinion. So, may now be the moment to purchase the dip. Well, that's what Landon believes. People, it all comes down to being ahead of the curve. The path ahead may not be as difficult as you imagine with Tesla. What if I told you that Kathy is much more than just an electric car enthusiast? Consider it. Although electric vehicles play a significant role in their operations, have you taken a look at their portfolio of companies and what they have planned? My friend, this is a totally different ballgame. Looking beyond automobiles, Tesla's megapack is revolutionary. Estimates suggest it may even surpass automobile sales by the middle of the 1930s, if not before. It's evident that Tesla is a major force in the energy sector in addition to making cars. However, that is merely the very beginning. Tesla's portfolio is both vast and remarkable, encompassing products like the groundbreaking Powerwall, a wide array of charging stations, robots, robotaxis, and expansive gigafactories. This broad vision highlights Tesla's unwavering commitment to innovation on many fronts, securing the company's place as a pioneer in determining the direction of energy and transportation in the future. Elon Musk is not merely experimenting in the electric vehicle sandbox. Rather, he is strategically positioning himself to outlast rivals and emerge victorious. And there's the China conundrum. Their enormous output might oversupply the world market with automobiles. It's a calculated action with broad ramifications. The best part is that Tesla is about more than simply automobiles. They have 4 or 5 really good companies under their belt. Even without the automobiles, this is still a creative powerhouse. Putting money on Tesla solely for automobiles is merely the tip of the iceberg. But it's a different story when you take into account everything else, particularly those fascinating robotics endeavors. In 5 to 10 years, Tesla might be in charge of sectors of the economy that we haven't yet begun to imagine. Let me ask you this. Like Kathy, are you placing all of your bets on Tesla? I have another question for you before you respond. Do you know anyone else who is as optimistic about Tesla as you are? That would be Seeking Alpha, our sponsor for today. It's not enough to merely watch Tesla's phenomenal rise from the sidelines. Seeking Alpha is the one-stop shop for Tesla enthusiasts and those with an eye for finding the next big stock market find. It provides the most recent information on Tesla stock, price targets, innovation, and all things Elon Musk. The greatest online source for pro-Tesla news is Seeking Alpha, so avoid the conventional media's negativity toward the car. Our channel might receive a commission if you click on the affiliate links in the description and make a purchase. I appreciate your help. Let's also discuss Elon's ability to multitask. The man is an incredible juggling. It's difficult not to be impressed since he seems to have his hands in a lot of pie. Simply glance at the graph that compares the stock price to the buzz surrounding Tesla's products. There's an opening there that presents itself. Long-term or short-term, you shouldn't pass up this experience. You might want to think about putting those Tesla shares under your mattress and forgetting about them for a solid 5 or 10 years. You'll thank yourself later, I promise. Let's talk about competition now. Undoubtedly, competitors are emerging on all sides, such as Rivian with its R2 and R3X models and the much-discussed Cybertruck. The worst part is that Tesla isn't worried about it. They have a history of producing excellent items that outperform those of their competitors. Let's also discuss affordability. Tesla is selling vehicles that are competitively priced with premium cars. We're talking 0 to 60 figures that will give you the shakes all for an